What is going on, guys? Crush Mini Egg 121 here again, and today, as you know, it is Friday, so we've got another Battlefield 3 Friday. I don't know what I was going to say then, but today is custom class, and it's going to be a slightly different episode than what you're used to. So the custom class series so far has been going very well. It's been going swimmingly, actually, but I thought I'd try and take it in a different direction with some vehicles. So this episode is going to be based around one vehicle, and it is the AH-6 Little Bird, the US manufactured helicopter. It's a light aircraft that wields lock-on rockets and two miniguns that are very effective against helicopters, as you're going to see now. Just I mean, this is range as well. That was just a few shots and he's dead after two rockets, naturally. But this I wanted to do the series with vehicles as well. It's not just going to be one or the other. So instead of posting a weapon, if you didn't want to see a weapon next time, then do post a vehicle that you wish to see, that I can try and get as many kills as possible with, and just try and it could just be loads of fun, because this gameplay was purely by accident. I don't know what I was doing back then, but clearly trying to annoy a sniper. But yeah, I never usually pilot this well, especially in a Little Bird, because as you can see now on screen as I hit this lamppost, but there's two like aimers. It's like, what are you looking at? And then he's dead. And then, where you going, Jeep? You come back here. Yeah, so I take that one out. But as I was saying, you got two little like aimers on screen. One moves behind the other one, and I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but it makes it a little bit confusing of what actually you meant to aim at. But I've got the hang of it, but it's still quite difficult to shoot people on ground. As you could see then, I couldn't really get the target really, but so it makes it difficult. But I never usually pilot as well as I did in this one. This was completely by accident. I decided that I was sick of just running on the ground, and I wanted to go as just go in a helicopter, see how it goes. And this was the first life first life I'd had in the helicopter. And at this bit, I just like bounced along the ground, and then the guy just completely disappears. It's like gone off the face of the earth, and I could see the tank there, so I thought I'd avoid that, because I can usually tell anyway when a tank's gonna try and take me out. They usually move in a backwards direction with their turret facing towards you, so they can get you in their sights really. So I wanted to avoid that, and you can see he's trying to shoot me anyway. So I just thought I'd back away from that, retreat away from that, because that's gonna be dangerous. Bad situation. But in this gameplay, I do take out quite a lot of vehicles. If you've noticed already, I think it's either the first or second time I've taken down the enemy helicopter. I think it's the second time, but it's going to happen so many more times. He just doesn't learn. Not to make that sound in a mean way at all, but he just has no sense that he has flares. As you can see here, one rocket, two rockets. And I don't think he deployed his flares, but they didn't hit him. So I just carry on shooting him, and then you got to wait for it. When I disable him, of course, any second now. Then it just M1 Abrams. If you notice in the kill feed, that was an insane tank shot right there. That was redonkulous, utterly. But I give you a few tips while we go through the gameplay. Is when you're flying around, do not hesitate to spam the spot button. That's all I've been doing, really. If you notice, when I'm flying in a straight line, I just tap the spot button rapidly. I don't know why I was trying to take out the tank. I was never going to hit it from there. I hit it a few times, got a few hit markers, but just spam the spot button and you'll see enemies, and then you can easily just go for them. So it's as easy as that, really. And I know it seems like a bit of a cheat way, but it's just so effective, and it has to be done. The other thing is, I'm so surprised I wasn't taken out by RPGs, tank shells in this, because as you can see, I'm flying quite low to the ground, quite near buildings, and not really paying attention to what's on the ground in front of me. Obviously, if I see an enemy, I'm going to go for it, try and get the kill naturally, as I would for a Jeep. But here I thought I'd be a little bit more generous to my co-pilots in there that aren't really much help, but I thought I'd let them get a few points by capturing the flag, as there's no one around, well, no one that I could see. But yeah. But yeah, so I completely lost train of thought then. I do quite a lot. I do circle quite a lot around the enemy base, as I want to keep aware of where the enemy helicopter's position is, and then movement of their vehicles, because I know a lot of people like to spawn at their base, get the extra tank or jeep, or just the helicopter that spawns. They usually spawn in their base, but unfortunately that wasn't the case in this episode. I went back here for no reason. I think I was just trying to look for a sniper, but there was no real reason I went that far. I can't even remember why, but yeah, so nobody was really spawning at their base, but at this moment in time, they were just all at the flags. I was sure as well that the enemy helicopter went up, but it didn't, and that could have been disastrous. I'm not sure if I do get him eventually. That was he was on a 10 kills skill streak as well. There you could see loads of enemies. It was like one, and then I got hit. But the other guy, I was shouting just like repair, and then just mind the building, and then you can't miss it. It's like the tallest building in the game, in the map, and you have to hit it, don't you? Unbelievable. This is a nasty little spawn beacon as well. Just would not die. Shooting him loads, and he just sat there like a brick, just not doing anything, not contributing to society in any way, shape or form. It's unbelievably selfish. Can't believe it. So yeah, with this bit, like here, when I'm just flying gradually over the map, over certain points, I do just tap the spawn button. That was a pretty nasty RPG kill right there. That guy right there trying to shoot at. I was like, I couldn't get the aim. It was like, I do kill him, but and this bit as well, I'm just like drawn to the side of the building, and if you notice there, it just like, if you see it shudder, it's like it hits an invisible wall and just like goes up and down, and then I just went straight into the building, and there was just nothing I could do. It was just on its side going down, too close to the ground. But here is a prime example of someone not attempting to use their flares, I don't believe. So I fire one rocket any second now, and see no flares, so I thought, okay, that I'm not quite sure if it hit him or not, or if he did deploy flares actually. I didn't see any, but I do see two parachuters coming down, so I get one. That was quite a nice steady kill, and then there's three there, so I get the other one, and then I think our teammate, yeah, he does kill him eventually. But that was, and then see, yeah, he has no idea where I am, so I'm just trying to get the aim on him, and I think I take out the pilot there, but I'm not sure how, because I was aiming at the side door, so I wasn't going to leave it there for other people to repair, so I had to blow it up, because frankly, if somebody had got there quick enough, they could have repaired it, got in it, and taken me down, if they were good enough. But it just doesn't seem that way. The pilot seems like the same person. I wasn't keeping track of the kill feed, but I was pretty sure that it was the same pilot, because he kept doing the same kind of tricks. And here I could see someone, but you could also see the tank, so it's way too dangerous, and I wasn't prepared to really risk my chopper's life for a simple kill, especially when it was a chance of getting blown up by a tank. So avoiding that situation was probably the best idea I could have done. But here, just circling around the map, again, just tapping the spot button constantly. Nobody around really. Nobody really to bother me. Again, it's surprising how, and there you see that I could just see the helicopter on the mini map, not on the actual map though, just on the mini map. So that was quite useful. he had no time to deploy flares there either. I think the one person stayed in it throughout the whole time. So one person left on the ground, but then he suddenly becomes two. It's like, how is that possible? Just like gave birth just instantly to another person, a fully grown person as well, with a weapon. That's quite strange. It's like, how could you do that? So I killed that one guy with the RPG. So because I can see which what type of character they are, engineer, sniper. Somebody was locking onto me there, I think, with an Igla, or a Stinger, more or less, because I think the Igla's the Russian version. I can't honestly remember, but I don't know how they were locking onto me that far behind the building, unless they're on top of it. Of course, I didn't check, but here you can see he's behind the wall because I spot him, and I deploy flares. He ain't getting out of it. He thinks he's safe behind the wall, but no, not against my miniguns. You're going down. So I was looking for the sniper as well. Eventually see him, but I got no time to kill him. Just looking back on the gameplay, I could see so many people I've missed. It's like, how could I possibly miss those? They were spotted, and again, he has no chance. I think this was the 4th time. Just come on. If you're and then you crash. It's like, can't pull up. So I don't know who got in the Jeep, but they crashed it into the bus. It's like, and then instant disable for some reason. So I think I get him. Not quite, yeah. He's like running away. And then suddenly I see 3 people. It's like, oh my days. Just get out of there. Nah, not really. Turn around. And then you can't see them. They've just like blended into the foliage. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure which one I got then. If it was a headshot or not. But that was pretty nasty overall. I find watching this, like that Jeep you saw there on the road, the vehicles just like spawn out of nowhere. From the corner of my eye, I could see him just jump into the vehicle. Not sure if he noticed I was there, or if he wanted to get into the gun at all, but either way, take him down. And I think this is the 5th time. If anybody's keeping track, do please post in the comments below how many times I took out this helicopter. That'll be a LOL moment, I suppose. Have a bit of a laugh at that. Because I'm pretty sure that's the 5th time. But he just doesn't learn. I don't know. If you're wondering how I noticed that person was there, as he wasn't on the minimap, or it's just that person there, right? Corner of my eye, but the first person I saw the RPG go straight past, so I just followed the trail, just got down. But what you're seeing now is I got kicked. This is why I hate rent-a-server. It's because that one screen there, I'll keep that up a bit longer, but you got kicked by the admin. That is so irritating, I have to say. I don't mean to say this on like a downer note, but really, if you're going to give, hopefully DICE has taken note from this and either cut out rent-a-server for consoles, or just at all, really, because of people that just get so upset when they get killed so many times and they can't take it. If I was getting owned on my own server by someone who I was getting slightly annoyed about, I wouldn't just boot them off. I would take it and I would continue, because I find there's never a challenge if you just kick them off. Because I'll try and find a way of overcoming the problem. That's the best way to do it. Don't just start having a hissy fitting and on your own server and kicking people randomly, because eventually you're going to have no one left. And that was so unfortunate because I was doing so well. I bet it was the person flying the helicopter as well. What could be the chances of that? The person flying the helicopter being the admin. I hope it was, really, because he deserves it. Deserves all of that. So to end that on a really angry note, but if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. And for the next episode, if you do want to see a single vehicle, or multiple, that'll be a challenge to do. But if you want to see like jets, helicopters, any type of helicopters, or maybe see how many kills I can get with a quad bike, that'll be quite interesting, quite a challenge. But either way, whatever you want to see, gun, weapon, vehicle, I mean, you can choose a single weapon as well, like a secondary if you want, because I was going to do a 4.4 Magnum one, but I just couldn't get enough clips for this one. But for next one, maybe. But post it down below, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel for all the upcoming content that's coming very, very soon. So until next time,